Hey guys, this is Roberto here with InfluenceOlogy, and we are so blessed today to have in Tampa. I'm here in San Diego, my buddy Randy Zales, my mentor Randy Zales. Please go check his website, randyzales.com. Randy is a superstar international consultant. He consults with companies, billion-dollar companies all over the globe. He was one of my mentors with Tony Robbins. He's just a phenomenal guy, huge heart. Most important, he is the guy who delivers strategies to create results. So yesterday, when I interviewed 10 people who are like very successful, who make a lot of money, have family, have fun, live life at the highest level, I interviewed Randy. I actually emailed him, and he emailed me back saying that he reads like 70 books, 70 to 100 books a year. And then I was like, man, that is crazy. I read around 25 to 30, and I pick up the phone and say, Randy, you got to teach me how to do that. So we had a little chat, and what was amazing about Randy was the psychology, meaning the way he thinks. So Randy, welcome, man. Thanks so much for making the time to talk to us today. Appreciate that.
Thanks, brother. It's always good. Yeah, we've had some good times on the road, haven't we?
Yes, a lot of good times, man. Why don't you tell a little bit about what we do? And most important, also tell a little bit about the psychology of learning and the psychology about impacting your clients.
Well, I mean, yeah, when you ask the question about about reading books and how many books I'm reading, I mean, I don't really get carried away with worrying about the number, but as a consultant, it's an intellectual pursuit. As a management consultant, you're you're solving problems, helping clients solve problems that they're sometimes too close for, or you're helping them exploit opportunities, and that requires you to help them develop new capabilities. And that's really what consulting is all about. So whenever I get involved in engagements and projects, I'm constantly researching. If it's a project having to do with change, I'm delving into, what are other people saying about change? What are my colleagues saying about change? What are the academic world saying about change? So, and that's just one of multiple topics. So that really drives me to stay focused so we can do the best job we can for our clients. But you have to understand, too, my values really drive that. My two highest values is utilitarians about producing results and about theoretical value of knowledge. So for me, learning and acquiring knowledge helps me produce greater results. So that's my drive. I never really intended to, to read 100 books. It wasn't like a goal that I said, people who are successful read. It was more of, it's really with a purpose. So I think that's the most important part.
So basically, what's driving you as a human being is the value of acquiring knowledge and sharing with other people, impacting other people. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, there's no question about it. The clients we work with, expect results, specific measurable results. And so I value knowledge. I value knowledge information. You got to think about this: is that you get somebody who writes a book, they may have spent 10, 20, 30 years or more learning and applying what they've learned in a certain context, and that's valuable insight. I mean, you're talking about patterns of success that can really reduce your time frame. So I look at that every time I see a book on a topic that's relevant to what I'm doing or a client situation. To me, if it's one idea, one principle, one thought that can help us, affect the change for the client, then it's what it's all about.
Awesome. If people want to know more about why you do your services, how they go about contacting you?
Yeah, most of our clients are really private entrepreneur companies, about 25 million and above, and then divisions of Fortune 500 companies. But anyone who really wants to reach us can reach us at randyzales.com. And then one thing I'd say, too, to also consider people that they really can benefit from is not getting hung up so much about how many books you read, but really is the intent or the purpose behind it. And start reading actively. And some things that I would recommend people looking at would be there's a great book, believe it or not, it's called How to Read a Book.
Okay. Oh, nice.
This was written in the 1940s, and it was really about active reading. Look at things like photo reading or those kind of accelerated techniques, because you'll get to the point where you hit the wall. Meaning, as I was traveling with a suitcase full of books, my friends who I travel with sometimes would just be like, ay, 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 you know, and it's an ongoing joke. And some of the ones that are going to see this are going to go, yep, you know, there's Zales with the second suitcase. You know, and I hit the wall. I just honestly could not read anymore. So what it did is, and I was doing it for a purpose, you know, to improve the results of clients. But the real thing came back is I hit the wall and said, you know something, I've got to find a better way. So I really started looking into accelerated learning concepts, photo reading concepts, active reading, so that when you do read, you're reading with intent, so that you take it, read it. Think about it as you want to saturate your mind, you want it to incubate, and then you want to illuminate the problem or the situation you're working on. And that's what it really comes down to. Now, when it comes to novels, well, that's another story. I read those for pleasure.
Awesome, buddy. Man, thanks so much for sharing your ideas and strategies or psychology with InfluenceOlogy. Appreciate it, bro. Love you, brother, and we connect soon. Thanks so much, bro.
Always, brother. Always, man. Peace.
Bye-bye. Peace.